Play the song every time we hit it. Play the song.
Well, we're live, so shut up. My name's Angelo, and welcome to the We Want Picks call-in show. This is the call-in show. This is your opportunity to call in, ask questions, talk about the fights, call me names, whatever it is. Just a couple of rules. Pretty obvious rules. Anyway, premium members can call into this show. You can be live, you can come on, and you can go ahead and talk to us.
We've got a bunch in the queue.
We had a bunch in the queue, and then I said, give us a few minutes, then we'll go live, and they all dropped. I'm sure they'll come back. Anyway, the way you call into this show, that's the number one question we get. How do I call in? First of all, it's scrolling across the bottom. Second of all, if you are a premium member, go to your account page in premium, click the call-in button, or in the Discord, go to the Premium Alerts channel. So if you're a premium member, very easy to find the button. Safety parlays, I see that you called in. I'll put you on a second. Give me 1 minute here to get through my wild sales pitch. You guys dogged the sales pitch, but we had 55 new signups this week. So, I mean, we're well past.
I think that was because of the Lock of the Week video. You're welcome.
I think it's frankly
I literally said, send me to Brazil. And there's a lot of people that came and supported. I appreciate you guys. Everyone's a premium member. If you become a premium member, you send me to Brazil. That should be the only reason. I mean, Angelo's going to tell you about helping with bets and helping with this and helping that to make you successful. And all our premium members pretty much are making big, big money. But the most important thing here, get me to fucking Brazil, man. That's $10. Holy shit.
And we made it $10 on purpose. We didn't make it $10 because it's not a great value. We made it $10 because it's such an insane value that there's just no reason not to. Let me walk you through.
I think 10 in Portuguese is Des.
Okay.
Des.
Jacob and I had a phenomenal UFC London, but so did our premium members. We were tagged, thanked, tallied, sent more than $37,000 in winning tickets for UFC London, and those premium members have full access to all of our tools. The line movement tracker. Only one fighter this week, Derek Lewis, flipped from an underdog to a flipped from a favorite to an underdog. But tons of line movement on this card, especially as the week goes on. 38 columns of detailed data, metrics, analytics, a DraftKings optimizer, the safety parlay, the DraftKings insight, the FanDuel insight. Everything you could ever want to make money watching these fights is available to premium members. Plus, it's just a good way to support the channel. Even if we never gave you any of this.
Obrigado.
You want to support? That's a great way to support. Justin, I see you in the queue. We'll get to you in 1 minute.
What up, Justin?
And Justin, hey, if you want $50, all you or anybody else needs to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners using our links. Make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. Go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up. You got to use the link. It's affiliate marketing. You sign up. You use the link. You make a deposit. And then they send us money, and I take some of that money, and I send it right back to you. WeWantPicks.com/bets to get that $50. What is this person? Somebody just DM'd me on Instagram. Just a screenshot of premium. What do you want? What do you want, Ton?
Oh, my God. Alex and Giannis a complete pick 'em now.
Because people saw how big Alex is?
I don't know, but he's pretty fucking big, man.
I honestly am starting to go. If you notice, I have no... Justin, I'll get to you in 1 second. You notice I have
Hold
no
tight,
money.
Justin. We're coming, baby.
I have no money on that fight whatsoever because I don't trust it. Like, honestly, it's like, okay, Alex should win. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, Giannis is going to fucking... Alex is hittable. I talked about how he was just knocked out. I went on and on about the fact that he was just knocked out. I went through his stats while doing prize picks, looking at the significant strike line. Dude, Sean Strickland was knocked out in under 2 minutes, and he landed 15 significant strikes. Everybody touches this guy. That's the only thing that's worrying me. We'll go to Justin.
Pussy.
Justin, are you there? We hear the background noise.
I am here. I don't
How
know
you doing?
Video. How are you?
We're good. What's going on?
Big fan.
Thank you.
I just wanted to call in to say that your safety parlays suck.
Oh. Well, it hit the last 2 weeks.
Listen,
what are we bitching
We're going to need
about?
some more effort out of it. And you tell us not to bet women's MMA. And
I like this
them
guy.
in the safety pick.
Don't give away what it is, but I'll tell you right now. I will read Let me read the disclaimer. Did you read the disclaimer on the safety parlay? I'll read that out loud.
Listen, I've lost about $6,000 on that safety.
Oh my God, Angelo, get
How?
this together.
It's up. It's up on the year.
Holy
How is that
shit.
even possible?
Because I only
That
did
math
it.
doesn't
I
work.
only did it 6 times for $1,000 each time, and every time it lost.
You just picked. You just had a
I'm
rough
gonna
go.
roast the biscuit. I'm
Wait,
gonna
why
get
didn't you do it last
Become
week?
a premium member today. It's only
Why didn't you do
$10
it
a
last
month.
week? You didn't do it last week or the week before.
I chose to fade you guys last week, unfortunately, because we were on a losing streak, and
The safety parlay was
old Molly burned me bad. She cost me about $6,000 on my parlay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Molly's an asshole. I agree. I kept her out of the safety parlay, thankfully. Here's my disclaimer for this week's safety parlay. You ready for it, Justin?
Yep.
It says, this is an insanely hard week for a safety parlay. I have a few round prop bets, because sometimes I put those in the safety parlay, but I don't want to be overly exposed. Bobby Green is my most confident pick on this card. I've been very open about that, so he is in the safety parlay. But the other leg is tricky because I already have money on Rogerio de Lima. He's my second most confident. My third most confident is Bonfim, but Trevin Giles is tough. He has insane cardio. This is at elevation, and it's only Bonfim's second fight. So ultimately, I went with who I went with, and I get it. Jake Matthews, you could do as the second leg of the safety parlay if you prefer. But
That was
listen,
just
How do you guys feel about the over 2.5 for the Poirier Gaethje fight? Because that's my lock. I threw $500.
I hit it.
as soon as the odd
I hit that. I agree with that.
Yeah, we talked about that Tuesday.
So,
We
so
both.
why are we not throwing that in the safety parlay? We need some
Because
better odds here, Angelo.
First of all, you are welcome to build your own safety
Oh
parlay.
God,
Second
you pissed
of
him
all,
off.
there
Way
we
to
go.
Justin. Now I got to
No,
deal with
but-
them the rest of the fucking night. All pissed off, Justin.
I've been waiting to do this for so long.
No, because I learned, you know when I learned my lesson? When I had Valentina Shevchenko.
When I went over there and smacked you in the face.
Yeah, okay. When I had Valentina Shevchenko and like 6 different things, I learned my lesson. Do not overly expose yourself. This is still a fist fight at the end of the day. I already bet the over on that fight as a standalone bet. So I'm not going to also throw it into the safety parlay and be too exposed. That's why I didn't do it. But if your most confident thing is Bobby Green and the over 2.5, then make that your safety parlay. Because honestly, that is a good safety parlay.
It was the Poirier Gaethje. I'm scared of Green after seeing him with Gordon last fight.
He did look like shit, and Jacob's a fucking.
I'm not going to say anything. I've been telling Angelo all week that Tony's going to show up and he might hurt this dude. And Angelo's like, he doesn't stand a fucking chance.
That's it. Picking Bobby Green has just as much to do about how old and worn out and beat up
How Tony was
Ferguson
dominating
is.
Michael Chandler a year ago.
And then his brains were scrambled.
Bobby Green
You
doesn't
make
hit
it
a
sound
fuck-
like-
he doesn't hit anyone hard.
Dude, his brains were scrambled. You don't just like, oh, no big deal. I'm fine now.
I think they were pretty scrambled before that fight. I don't think
Even
it hurt
worse.
him that much.
They didn't realign.
You can't
the
break
brains.
what's already broken, Angelo.
Okay. What else you got, Justin?
That
Other
was
than
all I had.
the
That-
fucking hate you decided to.
That-
If the safety parlay
Well, I
hits,
started off telling you I loved you first, right?
Sounds like you only love one of us.
Big
You went
fan.
like this. Big fan. Safety parlay sucks. That's what you did. Where do you
Sorry, I was
live?
trying to figure out if you could even see me or not with the video. That's the first
We
time.
cannot see. We cannot see you, which is. I'm sure it's fine. You sound ugly as fuck, honestly. So it's fine. Where are you? Where do you live?
Tennessee.
Cincinnati. Oh, also,
I was close.
Also, these promotions.
I
you're
love
giving
Cincinnati,
out
by
with
the way.
Bet
Not to
Online,
cut you
they
off,
do a
Justin. Do you
30
like
times
Cincinnati?
rollover on that.
Shut the fuck up, Jacob. What were you saying?
Your,
Do you like
promotions
Cincinnati,
you guys-
Justin?
The promotions you offer with the Bet Online.
The
They
$50.
do a
Yeah.
30-time rollover on that. Were you aware of that?
You don't need to accept the rollover. So when the $50 that we give you is just literally $50 from my pocket, you can do whatever you want with that. When you sign up with Bet Online, you can choose to accept the free money. And if you accept the free money, there's obviously rules. Or you don't have to accept the free money at all. So my recommendation is that anybody who, if you plan on doing it, you're going to do it week in and week out, yeah, take the free money. It's free. But if you're just like testing it out, you want to see what happens, then don't take the free money.
Yeah, I
From
did
them.
the deposit match when I first signed up with them.
Yeah.
So I did the $2,000 max, and then they did a 30 times rollover.
Yeah. Did
So I
you
was
keep it
pretty
all or you lost
pretty up-
it?
was pretty upset. I got it to 48,000, and then I lost it all on Usman. Yeah.
Oh, against Leon. If
That
it helps,
bomb.
I thought Usman won that fight. Honestly.
Yeah, I was pretty upset.
What the
But I
fuck?
appreciate you guys'
What kind of
time. I won't
bullshit
hold you up any
statement is
longer.
that?
Now, hey, listen, we appreciate you calling in. And if the safety parlay misses, you can call in and curse me out. If it hits, call back in.
We're
and
just gonna
say
need some
sorry.
better odds in the future, Angelo. I need a little
It's
bit of
fucking. What are
We
you
need a
talking
little
about?
bit of juice.
It's minus 135.
We need a little bit better than positive 100. You know,
It's a
sometimes they're usually
safety-
negative. They're usually
It's a
negative. We're going
safety
to
parlay,
for
not-
Angelo.
It's a safety parlay, not a Jacob parlay. Go do Jacobs at plus 905,000.
I haven't done a parlay in a long time. I learned my lesson
Because
on
they
those.
all miss. Yeah,
I learned my lesson on those.
But I love both you guys. Angelo, you're a pussy.
Thank you.
This fucking guy. How do I ban an IP address?
No, don't do it. I was just kidding.
Oh, look how quick. Look how quick the tone changes. We
Have a good
appreciate
night, guys.
you calling in. See you, dude.
I do love Cincinnati, though. I have a lot of wild stories from Cincinnati because we would go over there once in a while for Cincinnati Reds games, and oh boy, we went over there one time on a Friday night for a Saturday game, or no, we went to a Sunday night game, stayed the night Saturday night, or a Saturday night game, stayed the night Saturday night, and then went to a Sunday day game, and oh man, we hit that down fucking hard. It was fucking wild. We were staying at this, like, the cheapest place we could find that was, like, in the city, like a Ramada Inn or something, and across the street was a gas station, and they told us at the hotel, don't fucking go around that gas station after, like, fucking midnight. So when we got home from the bars, we sat there for, like, another hour and a half watching this fucking gas station, just getting swarmed with people, and the cops would show up, and there's more people, and then there's more cops. It was like, it turned into like a fucking club. It was insane, and it was awesome. Good Cincinnati memories.
It sounds like a good time. I've never been to Cincinnati.
It's a beautiful city, right on the river.
A lot of those like smaller cities are super nice. I've never been to. I've been to Chicago though. That was way nicer.
Baby.
So much nicer than I thought it was going to be.
Science and Industry Museum. That's a staple. Gotta go.
No, I went for work, so we go for work and then we go out drinking and whatever.
Also
But
on the lake.
I
They
go
got a
to
nice little river that
fucking
runs through
museum,
there.
I'll tell you that much. So there's this comment from Dixon. He says fresh baguettes are amazing. Jacob, would you like to hear about the lunch I had today? It was absolutely.
Oh,
good.
yeah. You told me before we started live. So everyone sit down, shut the fuck up, settle in, because Angel's got the story of a lifetime. He couldn't even tell me before the stream. He wanted to save this for the stream. So sit back, relax. Let's give Angelo the uninterrupted 60 seconds here. Kill Tony, and let's give him the floor.
I'll drag it out. Here we go.
Everyone,
Why is
Angelo
everybody-
Bodetti. Clap it up. Angelo Bodetti. Go ahead, Angelo.
Here we go. Thank you so much. People just keep DMing me on Instagram. Ivan, I see you there. Just sit tight. Let me tell my lunch story. Actually, you know what? We'll go to Ivan. We'll come back to the lunch story.
Yeah, he's trying to tease you guys.
Ivan, how you doing?
It's Yvonne.
You're online, Ivan.
Yvonne.
We all see you. We see the top of your forehead.
He
Now
looks
the
like an
ceiling.
Yvonne. Oh,
Are
he's
you
pulling
there?
the-
We
he's
see
pulling
the
dick out
ceiling
now.
and
Here's
clock.
that's the dick.
There it is.
That's the dick. That's it. He whipped it out.
Uncircumcised Yvonne.
He looks
Anyway.
like an Yvonne. It'll.
So, we were in my neighbor's pool. I'm going to tell this whole story. We were in the neighbor's pool. Remember,
Everything
we
starts.
had-
You literally don't have a story that doesn't start with something about my neighbor.
I got friends, man. Harris.
No, you got neighbors. They're forced to be your friends. What are you talking about?
There's neighbors I definitely don't talk to. Harris, how you doing? Didn't you say you were going to call in and hit mitts for us? Let's see.
Yeah, buddy. I got new gloves yesterday from my boxing gym.
Are you about to hit mitts right now?
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Turn
Oh
that
my
shit
God, this is gonna be
sideways, though.
incredible.
Turn the phone sideways. There we go.
I want to hear this thing fucking pop.
Holy shit. The dude called up to hit mitt. Oh, that's it. That's the end of it. Right in the
I don't know if I'll be able. I hope I can get this thing to stand up somehow.
I want
Give
to
a
hear
pop
this
socket or
fucking
something- or
bag
something.
pop. Holy shit.
There we go. Anybody who wasn't here last week, Harris called in, said he could beat the piss out of Jacob, and then he would call back in and show us on a bag what he would do to Jacob. So that's what we're about to see. I mean, we'll wait in awkward silence.
You might have to. Or
That's
you
good.
could
We're good here. We're
talk
good.
about some of the fights.
And then one punch from this bag's going to send this cell phone straight to the floor again.
Is it just me, or
Ricochet.
do I think Justin's going to win? Seems like he's going to go crazy.
Actually, the only bet I have on that fight is the over because that could go either way.
Over 2.5.
Yeah, because they're both so tough. I don't know why the line is 2.5. Do you agree with that, Jacob? They're just so insanely tough. Like,
Yeah, they both want to win this fight because they're both one fight away from another title shot, which is fucking huge. So they're both going to probably take their time early and feel each other out and see what the other game plan is because, you think you know somebody to rematch, but like Dustin said in the press conference tonight, he was like, listen, I'm going in this fight. I don't care about the first fight. I'm going to treat this like a brand new fight. It's been 5 years. So you got to kind of see what the game plan is for the other fighters. So they'll feel it out.
here we go. The bag is Jacob.
Damn, those things are going up to your elbows. What the fuck? Why are those gloves so goddamn big?
I don't like this yet.
Because 16 ounce. I had 14 ounce. They made me get 16
Holy
for sparring.
shit. You look like a little kid with them on. Oh, I fucked this guy up.
Oh, he's lighting Jacob up.
Oh, I fucked this guy up. Holy shit.
All right. He's getting to Jacob, man. He's touching him.
There's no way. I'm in here.
He's touching him. He's touching
I'm
him.
in here.
Hit uppercut the dick. Uppercut the dick. There it is.
Body shot.
Well, no, that's your knees because Jacob's very short. How tall are you?
I'm in here.
5'8".
Oh, I fucked this guy up
Jacob's-
so bad. Holy
Jacob's
shit,
definitely
Harris.
short. Don't let Jacob
Oh
pretend.
my God, sell those fucking boxing gloves. You don't fucking. I feel
Don't
bad
let
now.
Jacob pretend that he's
I
taller
feel
than you
bad
because
now.
I promise
Holy
you he's
shit.
not.
At least I could probably beat up 50% of the world. 50% of guys out there. Hopefully.
I'd say 90% of the live chat
Maybe
right
50%
now,
of
honestly.
the ones that are under 5'8".
I would say,
I
90,
could kill it.
90% of the live chat. I would say 100%, 50% of the people that do We Want Picks, and 90% of the live chat. Those would be my estimations.
Thanks, Angela. I guess that's pretty good stat.
Oh, it's a great stat because Jacob, you'd smoke. Look at him. Look at Jacob. Jacob took one boxer size class and was done. And that's not a joke. That's not me joking. Jacob went to one boxing exercise class and then never went again.
I was too advanced. They wouldn't let me go back. It's like pickleball all over again.
There it is. I told you.
They're like, holy, the instructor was like, Jesus, ow, man, you can't fucking hit me that hard.
Yeah, I bet
Holy
that's what
shit.
it was. That's what it was. He said the women's self-defense class is around the corner. We're accepting of all.
I fucked up that heavy bag
lifestyles.
way better than that guy just fucking did. I tell you that, though.
I think that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the only acceptable response, Jacob, is you do a video hitting a bag. Jacob, I'll buy a bag, and you know I will just for the content. I'll buy a bag and bring it here, and you can hit it this weekend. Oh yeah, suddenly Jacob's not going to show up. I won't do that, Jacob, so that you can come and enjoy yourself.
I mean, if you want to lose a heavy bag.
What a fucking joke.
Jacob,
What else you got, Harris?
How tall are you, Jacob?
6
Tell
foot
the
at
truth.
weddings.
6 foot at weddings means he's
I'm
also
5'11".
5'8", and he wears big ass shoes like this.
I'm much taller
Yeah.
than 5'8". I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, you can't beat me that badly. I mean, if I'm good,
But
if
my
I can get
arms-
good enough, I'll take you on.
I literally have like the length of this wall, I think it's 74.5-inch reach. My arms are fucking long as fuck. It's
I
crazy.
sparred with two guys one guy was definitely taller than me. The other guy was pretty taller than me. It was rough, yeah.
You wrestle or no?
No, I did for in 8th grade.
It
Pretty decent.
favors the short guy. That'll favor the short guy. Just bang right there, legs. What else you got for us, Harris?
Angelo, you're pretty confident on Maverick winning. Let me ask you this:
Tell him, Ange.
Are you more confident in Maverick winning or having it go over 2.5?
I am more confident in it going over 2.5 than Maverick winning. Maverick should win. She's the far better fighter than Priscila, but it is short notice. The only reason I like Maverick now is because that line closed. The line, I don't want to say collapsed, but the line tightened quite a bit. She should be literally better everywhere other than maybe raw strength. Everywhere else, she should be the better fighter.
Wait, what?
Miranda Maverick than Priscila Cachoeira.
Is a better striker?
Priscila Cachoeira is not a good striker. She just throws bombs. Jacob hates Miranda Maverick. I don't. So I'm a little more objective than he is.
Miranda Maverick isn't a better striker than Harris. She's fucking terrible. Holy shit. He looked 10 times better hitting a heavy bag than she will ever look hitting a heavy bag. Holy shit.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
I
I think I'll do that over 2.5. Probably for the main event and probably for that fight. That's a good little parlay, you think?
the best.
Priscilla's gonna fuck her up. Fuck
the
everything
over
up.
2.5 on that lady fight is almost even money.
You say lady boy?
Oh, wow.
I'm lady
It's
boy.
almost even money. So
I'm
if you
lady
think
boy.
that goes to a decision, honestly, it might be worth betting just because it's a woman's fight. It's over 2.5, and neither one of them are very dangerous. Neither one. And they're both tough. They're both tough too.
Priscilla's not dangerous?
Who's the last person Priscilla finished that wasn't Ariana Lipski?
What kind of question is that? She just
Well, Ariana
finished her
Lipski-
last opponent.
Ariana Lipski gets finished.
Does she, though?
Yes. And Miranda Maverick does not. And then Priscila Cachoeira also does not. So the two of them, one of them super tough doesn't get finished. The other one super tough doesn't get finished. So them together.
Okay, you want names? Gina
thank you.
Mazzinani.
Gina Mazzani, the cheater. The fucking cheater. She broke her
Shayna
vows.
Dobson.
40.
Rosie Duarte.
Nobody knows who that is.
Caroline Martins Morera.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Leisa Combra.
Okay.
So are you guys putting money on the over 2.5?
I already
Fuck
did.
no.
Yes.
Priscilla's
I
gonna
did.
knock her out.
I parlayed
Still
it.
gonna get a KO?
She's gonna fuck her up, man.
Here's the problem with Jacob. You can't listen to him because tell you what, the next time that Aaron Blanchfield fights,
That's where my
Jacob's gonna
money
do
is. It's not like I'm not putting my money where my mouth is, Angelo. That's where my money is.
Jacob's going to do the whole, she sucks, Aaron Blanchfield sucks, and he'll make her opponent the lock of the week just for the content, all right? There's the insight into how this all works. Jacob's biased, and he pushes those biases onto
I
people.
don't have any bias in this fight.
You think Miranda Maverick sucks, which she does
That's
not.
just fact. It's not biasy. It's just fucking fact. Did you watch
All
her
right.
last fight?
You guys, Trevin Giles is the guy who destroyed Bonfield, or no, dang, what's his name? The Asian-looking guy. What was Trevin Giles' last fight? Let me actually click on it.
Trevin Giles' last fight was Preston Parsons, and it was like a wrestling match, but he defended all those takedowns and
Lock
had
of the week,
wild
Preston
jabs
Parsons.
and great scrambles. Trevin Giles looked phenomenal in his last fight. You're going to see a win against Roman Dolidze. That wasn't a real win, but Trevin Giles, Jacob scared me away from Bonfim. We have 4 people in the queue, so I'm going to have to let you go real quick, but Trevin Giles, Bonfim was my second most confident. The safety parlay was going to be Bonfim and Bobby Green. It was a no-brainer. There was going to be that all day. And then Jacob was like, elevation, Bonfim, whatever. Trevin Giles looked good. And then he actually scared me away from it. So I got other stuff with Bonfim in it, but not the
Angelo's terrified
not
of
the
me.
safety parlay.
As soon as I raise my voice, it really gets him in line.
The problem is with all of this, it's very easy to get in your own head.
Not me.
Jimmy the Genie, Mazzani's not a cheater in fights. She's a cheater. She cheated on her husband with her teammate.
With Kevin Kroom.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Harris, you got any last words for us before I let you go and hit the next guy? Sal, you're up.
Nope. Just, so what are you guys doing for the live stream?
Nope. There's no live stream. Jacob's coming over. He's hanging out in real life with friends.
Okay.
And anybody who tries to guilt him out of that, doesn't appreciate Jacob or his ability to have a life. So Jacob's hanging out with the boys. Saturdays are for the boys, and Jacob will be with the boys. I'm even making his
how much money do you make a stream?
There's almost no money in the streams. Meaning, there's money. What, couple $100 or something? Jake?
Just whatever they
less.
donate. And then Angelo takes it all from me.
Couple $100, something like that. But YouTube takes 60% of it, I believe. YouTube
And I don't
takes
run ads. I don't run any ads on
There's no ads, and YouTube takes an astronomical amount, which is why our premium membership exists on the website, so that all we lose is the PayPal fees or the credit card transaction fees and not the YouTube cut. And that's why we keep saying, if you want to support the channel, being a member over there is.
I do the streams for fun, definitely not
Yes.
for the money.
Oh, really?
If
Okay.
you looked at our numbers, I'm very transparent. I just paid Jacob today for July because it takes that long to get paid on everything. In July, our YouTube channel had 200 and hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hold on one second. Analytics. Here's a
I
little
just want to say, I want to say it might be cool to just have you guys set up a camera, look at your reactions during the fight. You don't necessarily, definitely enjoy your time with your friends. Don't worry about us. Like, we don't, we're just there for the fight. Pretty much.
That's an idea.
Maybe a reaction too, but.
Jacob and I have been, or just me, I guess, I've been floating that idea around for a long time. Where if I did throw a camera in the room that we watch the fights in, you could just like basically literally hang out with us, almost like what like Rogan does in his fight companions. He's not talking about the fights. He's not interacting with the chat. It's just we're watching fights.
Just dudes being dudes.
I would do that, no problem. The one and only issue is I don't know how to eliminate the UFC audio. So I would have to mic up all of our friends and turn the, you know what I mean? Like it logistically, technology-wise, that's the trickiest part. Because I'm not going to watch the fights on mute. I'm not going to pay $90, have friends come over and then mute it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah,
I agree with you 100%. That's definitely something we're looking into.
All right. That's cool, guys. Well, have a good weekend.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. Yeah, we appreciate you. You're an OG of the call-in show, so we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yep,
Angela talks about you a lot off stream.
Quite a bit. Now you're the guy that could beat Jacob's ass, so I appreciate that.
Another suggestion, it'd be cool if we got a get-together to do a little sparring tournament or something.
Oh, I would fucking
Actually, it wouldn't be a spar, but...
I would fucking love that. Every loudmouth in this chat, I would fucking
William Knight's gonna show up.
Love that. Love it.
Okay, never mind. Maybe not.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh God. I would every second of that. I would love.
All right, guys.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yep. See ya.
All right. We got Sal and Hayden. I see you there, Hayden. Patiently waiting. I see you with the thumbs up. Sal, you're on mute and the camera's off, but you are on screen. Are you there? Should I unmute him, Jacob? Should I turn his camera on?
Shouldn't do any of that.
Sal, are you there? Sal? He hung up. All right, Hayden, it's your lucky day. How you doing, Hayden?
I'm good, guys. How are y'all?
We're all right, man. How are you?
I'm great, honestly. I'm doing better than Angelo.
There you go. Hey, straight up, Harris or Beth Correa in a boxing match? Who you got?
Beth Correa. First of all, I don't know why we're shitting on Harris. That was decent. It's easy. Yeah. It's easy to look at the big gloves.
He's all right.
I'm not gonna. I will not participate in.
You have to wear when I hit the heavy bed. They made people put fucking earplugs in. I was popping that bag.
Here's your context, Hayden. Jacob went to one single kickboxing introduction class. No, boxing introduction class.
Boxing.
In Old Person, Florida, at like 7:00 at night on a Tuesday.
The guy, the trainer, was a former heavyweight champion, is what he told me.
So what you're saying is Jacob's a natural then.
He's already. And he was like, how many years have you been doing this? I was like, hey, miss, first time, baby. He's like, oh my God, you got to sign with me.
You're my ticket. Yeah, you were his ticket out of there. What's going on, Hayden?
Nothing much. I'm actually, so one thing that I don't know if y'all saw like in tape study or anything is I'm watching a lot of Jan Blaka, however the hell you say his last name.
Blaka,
I was watching him against Israel Adesanya.
You also said the first name wrong, but yeah.
Jan Blaka,
John, excuse me. Jan Levinson.
Oh, I presume.
I just got so horny.
I was watching his fight against Israel Adesanya, and I'm not like too much of a technique guy. Like if it's the right way to do it, then I guess I'm just being stupid. But I counted him throwing 63 jabs, and on 43 of them, his right hand went from his chin basically to the middle of his rib cage. And the reason I'm saying that is because I can just see Alex just fucking bombing the left as soon as Jan just throws a jab sometime in the first round or at any point in the fight. To be
Boom.
But something too is anytime Izzy was throwing kicks, like Jan would just take his hands up and pretty much like guard like whichever side the kick was coming up, he would like guard like an ear pretty much. He'd put his hands up that high. And Alex, I mean, with his kickboxing background, I feel like he's just going to tear that body up. I just like
the other thing too to notice.
I just don't see how he's going to win. I don't see a path to victory for Jean.
No, there's two. I'll let Jacob go.
The other thing to watch too, if you want to watch it back, is watch how lazy Jan can get with his leg kicks when he's throwing leg kicks. I think that Alex is really going to time those leg kicks because Alex eats some leg kicks too, and then just kind of sit on one with that left hand too. That's the other thing I noticed.
I just think I also picked Alex Pereira, so I do think Alex Pereira wins. And technique for technique, Alex will obviously be the much better striker, without question. Not even close, frankly. But, and I'm not worried about the grappling. I don't know if you watched the breakdown videos, but I was very clear. I'm not worried about Jan wrestling. That whole Jan's going to out-wrestle Alex, that narrative is bullshit. I'm not worried about that at all. Not even a little bit. I am worried about Alex's chin. He was knocked down by Izzy a couple of fights ago. He was knocked down by, but he was knocked down by Izzy in a kickboxing match, knocked down by Izzy in a fist fight, and then out cold. Speed, no speed. What's up? Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot to answer.
Just since you said it though, do we know or do y'all know off the top of your head the weight that the kickboxing match was at?
Is this my welcome home?
I think they always fought at the because he was a 2-time champion. He was a champion at 205 and at like 185 where those kickboxing classes were. I think he always fought.
This is
Izzy
the
at
most
lower
wife
class.
thing you've ever done.
So I don't think, but he was definitely still a champ at around 205, and I think he's gonna do real well.
Well, the reason I bring that up is just because like he's getting dropped at that lower weight each time.
Right.
See, for me, I'm not as concerned about it because he's got an extra 20 pounds now, and I really do think that.
He's big too. Did you see him today?
Good Lord, he's fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
He looks like Brock Lesnar out there.
Yeah, the first of all, everybody's shitting on me for drinking box wine.
Just a big old boy.
Damn.
Box wine's
that
the
cowboy
shit.
hat's fucking sick though.
Box wine is the cheap shit. No, I'm changing the subject here real
Just
quick.
a
First
good
of all,
old boy.
JG, fuck you. Second of all, that is Boda Box Nighthawk Chardonnay. That's not regular boxed wine. Second of all, you don't shame people for what they drink, okay? People drink what they like. You're not going to shame people for that. I draw a line at shaming people for what they drink. Well, alcohol. You want to drink Diet Coke, that's what fat white women drink. So that's a stupid
How come
drink.
it doesn't say Diet Coke? I just noticed it doesn't say Diet Coke on there. They have such good marketing. Yeah, they just have such good marketing. Hats off to them. Good job, guys.
How are you surprised, Dixon? I've been drinking this on stream forever. Anyway, real quick, not to take over.
Nobody
Hayden,
watches
very
this
quickly.
shit.
We got 200 people watching right now. Here's why I drink box wine.
I thought you were going to answer this man's question. He doesn't give a fuck about your goddamn box.
I was
I want to
answering
hear it. I'd like to hear it.
Thank you.
Damn it,
Hayden.
Hayden.
You know what? Thank you so much.
Jesus Christ.
I love. I drink vodka on the rocks. Jacob knows. I get angry, and it's a whole thing. I drink vodka on the rocks. I'll drink vodka on the rocks.
It doesn't
no
matter
problem.
what you drink. You're always
I drink
angry.
tequila on the rocks. No problem. I drink whiskey on the rocks. No problem. I love all three of those things. If I drink whiskey, then I wake up in the middle of the night. My heart is like racing, and I'm hot. Like my body's like burning it off.
Same thing with KFC.
Vodka gives me like wild heartburn. And tequila is actually super clean. I could drink tequila on the rocks, but I'm not doing that shit on a random
You want to drink
Thursday.
tequila Saturday? Me and you? Back and forth?
Let's go. Let's go. I'll buy it. I'll buy the good stuff. I'm not going to drink shit tequila. I'll buy the good stuff. I'm not like a tequila snob, but like those
I was
liquors,
just joking, Angela. I was trying to make it like a kinky sexual thing, but you were so into it that it made it even more weird. I don't know, just sitting on the couch, me and you, doing shots of tequila. That's
It's
not
not
a little
just
bit
going
weird
to
to
be
you?
me and you. No, and it's not just going to be
I
me
thought
and
you told me it was just me and you.
With the nice stuff too, not the cheap stuff.
Holy shit! I thought Saturday night was just me and you hanging out.
Jacob requested that I make very specific wings. So now I got to make wings.
The hottest of hot is what I asked for.
The exact text where I said he goes make the wings with the seasoning I like. And I said lemon pepper.
No, I said that Papa likes.
That Papa likes. And I said lemon pepper.
That,
because you like lemon pepper, right? So I said the lemon pepper ones. You said, yeah, and the pig seasoning that's really sweet.
No, I said the seasoning with the, I don't know what the flavor is.
It's Meat Church Honey Hog. It is sugar. It's just sugar. There's nothing
it's
else.
So good.
It's only sugar.
It's so good.
There's nothing else in that seasoning. It's just sugar. It is good. I agree. But you called it the pig seasoning, and it's hilarious because that's what my girls call it too.
The seasoning with the pig on it, yeah.
They'll put it on popcorn. And I know you guys assume my daughters are fat because I look fat. They're very. They only eat organic fruit. Did you just say? Let Tiffany hear you. Let Tiffany hear you.
This is. I mean, good thing it's not live. We can edit this out. So. Now Angel's like.
Anyway, back to your question, which I answered, but. My biggest concern for Alex is the chin. That dude was unconscious, laying on the canvas 3 months ago. Not a year.
I'm going to be
3 months.
very surprised if
36
Jan finishes
years old.
Alex. I could see Jan winning like a decision, like just kind of wearing him down. But if he finishes Alex, I'd be very surprised. He's so slow.
He is hard enough though to be that concerned about it.
He's so slow, and the legendary Polish power is non-existent. Dude's got 6 knockdowns in 19 fights. That's not even close to even average. If you average power, you're knocking down people more than that. Holy shit, especially at 205.
No, but
and the people he knocked out were fucking Dominic Reyes, Luke Rockhold, fucking Ilir Latifi.
I agree.
And then
Ilir Latifi's not chinny. That dude has a chin.
No, but the other two are fucking.
Yeah, no, the other two are chinny, which sucks because
Harris
I really
could knock them out.
I was this poor Harris put himself out there, and you're gonna fucking run him over the coals, and you shouldn't. Good for him.
He's the one trying to fight me. Fuck that guy. I don't give a fuck.
I made that up. That's not how that happened, you idiot.
Oh,
I made that whole thing up. That's not how that happened.
Very convincing. You're working on the improv. I gave you shit about the improv, and now you're working on it.
Realize I made that up.
I don't know.
You didn't remember somebody threatening to fight you? Like, come on. I made that whole thing up.
These are hard to remember, to be honest with you.
He literally
I get done with these, and I forget that we even did them.
He said, I've been training, and I said, next week, call in. Then I said that whole thing to get you going, and then you fucking ripped this poor kid apart. I actually thought he looked decent.
I thought it was real.
Everybody making fun of the size of the gloves has no idea what 16-ounce gloves look like, because 16-ounce gloves are fucking huge.
He looks like a Ron Stockton robot.
He strapped those up on his fucking biceps.
Well, listen, I get it, but even on me, 16-ounce gloves would go to here, 100%. I have some in the. I have.
That's like when I measure myself too. It's about like that.
What a fuck!
I got little. I put a tattoo on my wrist, so they asked at the bar. I'm like, it's about right here.
See what you've done? You have convinced these people I have a drinking problem. You see what you've done?
I think you convinced them. Not me. I just told them. You're the one confirming it.
The multiple DUI arrests have no. I have no DUIs, obviously.
Not on the record. You got those expunged.
I am not.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
I do not have a drinking problem. Angelo, I got this kid calling me this name in Discord, and y'all banned Cedar. Listen, I'm not going to play this game. What else you got for us, Hayden?
Nothing too much, really. Just want to talk about that fight. I think it's going to be a good card. Do y'all think Ferguson has any chance against Bobby Green?
Fuck yeah.
I'm kind of pick some underdogs. I mean, obviously.
Jacob 100% thinks he does. I think 0.
He's going to wrestle. He's going to fucking wrestle, I'm telling you. He's going to wrestle
Bobby
early, and he's going to win the first round. Whatever the first round bet is when they drop that Friday, I pray to God that they have Tony at plus 200 something as well. I'm going to scoop that up. Tony's going to win the first round, win a round. I don't know if he's going to win the fight, but I think he's going to win the first round for sure.
I think Tony Ferguson has no chance. And I hate to say that, but I think just too much brain damage. He's too slow.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's possible, frankly.
Gotcha. All right, that's all I got. I appreciate y'all letting me on, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. Best content in the game by far.
We appreciate that very much. We take a lot of pride in our content and what we put up for premium, so we appreciate that very much.
Yeah, man. Y'all should. It's a great deal, and like I said, best in the game. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Hayden.
Awesome.
you.
See y'all.
Bye.
That shit does get so hard sometimes.
Can you just talk for like 1 minute while I respond to this email about to this guy about his account?
Wow. Okay. Well.
Tell me what you put on a salad, and then I'll tell you my lunch story.
Okay. Typically cheese.
What a fucking asshole. And that's it. We're done. Lettuce and cheese.
I
And
literally,
ranch
my
dressing,
favorite thing.
'cause
My
you're from
literally,
the
that, I mean,
Midwest.
yeah, literally, it's lettuce. Actually, do you like blue cheese?
It's the most disgusting thing on this planet.
I'm a big
I
blue
won't
cheese guy.
fucking. It's so disgusting.
I thought you were responding to an email.
I'm trying to. You're right. Somebody did just ask you if you watch MMA Guru, but Jacob watches nobody and nothing.
Literally, I don't watch a single other person in the space. I don't want to distort my mind. I don't want to become what they are trying to become. I am trying to be my very own person. You have seen that when I do things, people copy the things I do. Somebody tried to call me a fucking poser or a copier for Lock of the Week, like I wasn't the fucking originator for Underdog Lock of the Week. Other people had Lock of the Weeks, but they were always big favorites. I came on, I invented it, I made my own video about it, I put my stream highlights into the video, I do the whole video introduction with the fighters, with the music, this and that, and people are swagger jacking my shit left and right, and I don't say fucking mum about it. But when you come here to me and you're trying to act like I'm the one fucking copying people, you can go fuck yourself. Was that a minute?
Nope.
I think it was.
Well, so I'll just tell you what I'm responding to. So somebody reached out saying, "Hey, I signed up for premium yesterday, but hold on, let me do this. I signed up for premium yesterday, and today I'm trying to log in, and it says my account's not active." So here's the deal. When you buy premium, you have two options: PayPal or credit card. When you sign up with a credit card, the system that we use, the first thing it'll do is charge your card $1 just to verify that it's a real credit card. Same thing when you check into a hotel, right? So they're going to charge $1 to verify that it's a real card. Then it'll refund the dollar and then charge $10, right? So it charges $1. Oh, this is a real card. Then it refunds the $1. You now have paid $0. Then it charges the $10. Some credit cards will decline the $10 because they'll say, wait, this is weird. You charged me $1, you refunded it, now you're trying to charge me $10, and they'll decline it. So, and maybe that's like, maybe 10% of the time that happens. So that's what happened with this guy. He said, hey, I created my account, and now I can't log in. And I looked it up, and that's what happened. So if that has happened to you, which I'm telling this person, cancel your account, sign back up, use PayPal. That never happens with PayPal. Use PayPal. Even if you don't have a PayPal account, you can click checkout as guest, and then it'll go through, and then you're good to go. So it's only 10% of the people, but that does happen occasionally. So that's what I'm telling him right now. Let me finish typing this. Just say one last goddamn thing so I can finish typing this.
Yeah, so there's one time at band camp. I don't know. I'm not really prepared right now with the
Wow.
story on the spot. I'm trying to fix this issue that we've got going on. I'm trying to rectify a situation
What issue
right now.
do you have? What situation?
Wouldn't worry about it. I said I'm handling it, and I'm handling it. So this is the stream where we both are just on our phones. This is what the people want for Saturday night. Just staring at us while we're on our phones.
Okay, sent. Bro, you are on air. You're on mute, though. How are you? Bro, are you there? You're on camera. Bro, hello, bro. Bro, you called in. I put you on screen. How you doing? Okay, bro's gone. All right, back to the lunch story. So, Jakey boy, I'm in the neighbor's pool.
Everyone sit down and shut the fuck up. This is the story of a lifetime you're about to fucking hear. All right?
Also, when I say neighbor, it's not immediate, like, this is a community, so like...
Because next door neighbors, you really are forced to be friends.
Yeah, this is 3 streets over. So it's not like neighbor. Anyway.
Oh my God, tell us how you met.
I used to be immediate neighbors, and then we moved, but we stayed friends.
Kind of solves that.
But anyway, so we're in the pool. This is Sunday during the day. We're in the pool,
in the hot
and
tub.
I'm not drinking because I don't drink on normal street
It's
nights.
midnight.
So we're just hanging out in the pool in
You guys are in the
the
hot tub.
afternoon. And
Things are getting
I
weird.
mentioned, shut the fuck up. I mentioned that I had to go to New York for work. And I was like, I'm going to get a chopped salad because I can't find a chopped salad anywhere here in Texas. Anybody who doesn't know what a chopped salad is, Jacob, do you know what a chopped salad is?
Yeah, you just.
That's literally it, though. They build a salad in a bowl,
Man,
and then they have these sharp things. They go, they chop it to little tiny bites. So you could basically eat it with a spoon, and every spoonful.
You seem like a guy that might blend your salads, just to get them over with.
And every spoonful has a little bit of everything. Chopped salads are the fucking best. Period. End of story. I can't find a chopped salad here. You'll see it on menus, chopped salad. There's a place called Chop Shop in Plano. It's not fucking chopped. They're just regular ass salads. Full size lettuce. Chop that shit up. So I was talking about that, and somebody says Bread Zeppelin has chopped salads. I go, what's Bread Zeppelin? They said they chop a salad, then they core out a fresh baguette and shove the salad inside of it, and you eat it like a fucking sandwich. And I got rock hard, so I couldn't get out of that pool for a while. When I eventually calmed down and got out of that pool,
Little improv there.
I went to New York. I came back, and today, my first day back, I got that fucking chopped salad sandwich. Jacob, you said you like baguettes. You said you like salads. It's in the Colony. It's right where Nebraska Furniture is. It's right there.
Yeah, I would never eat that shit. So
yeah, well, that's on you, man. That shit was I got the Southwest with steak. Unbelievable. They shoved it in the bread, and my neighbor said, hey, the move is tell them you want the middle. Like, get the middle of the bread. I asked for the middle. They didn't give it to me. It's fine. The guy was looking out for my waist. But chopped salad shoved in bread. Dude, I grew up. My parents are immigrants. My mom is not from this country.
my God, here we go again. Everyone,
I make
feel bad for
everything-
Angelo.
No, it's a great. I'm proud of that. Everything I ever ate growing up, I cored out the end of the bread and I shoved it in there. I'd eat spaghetti sandwiches, chicken, everything that we ate.
Your uncle taught you that?
Cored out the bread and I'd shove it in the middle. I guess the motions are pucka.
Learned that at,
Bone Hard
Boy
gets
Scouts,
it.
right?
See,
you were
not
a Boy Scout?
everybody's. Not every. I was an Indian scout because we were poor growing up. So I was an Indian guide, not an Indian scout, an Indian guide.
Hey, how are you, Steve?
Yeah,
Fine,
if you
thanks.
watch Man in the
how
House.
are you?
That's what we were.
Dude, that's one of my favorite. I fucking loved that movie. Anything, obviously, back in the '90s with Jonathan Taylor Thomas was fucking gold. Every
even his
movie
Christmas movie. His Christmas movie. Is
everything was fucking good, but that movie in particular, it was Farrah Fawcett, right? And then Chevy Chase.
I just remember Chevy Chase and him. Yeah.
Shit. She died the same weekend as Michael Jackson. Like the same day, I think, as Michael Jackson, which kind of sucks
Really?
for her. Like the day after or something. Because I remember, no, she died. I went to Miami. She died the day I was in the airport. And I think the next day, Michael Jackson died. And I remember being in Miami when Michael Jackson died. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. We went on like a row of stores, and every single like outdoor store, because Florida's like everything outdoors.
Yeah.
Every single store was playing Michael Jackson music and stuff. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was crazy when he died because obviously, I'm 40, so I'm not old enough to like truly appreciate him, but I'm old enough to understand the magnitude of who the fuck that
You're
guy
right there.
was.
I mean, he was still huge
Yeah.
in the 90s, yeah.
Even Michael Jordan in his heyday, I was like 5. You know what I mean? But completely understood the magnitude of who this guy is as a
Reggie
as an
Miller's a little bit more important than Michael Jordan.
athlete. Sure. Big Capper says we're eating soup out of bread. First of all, broccoli cheddar soup out of a bread bowl. That shit's top 5. You agree with that? You get bread bowl soups at
I used to.
Panera?
You know what? You're going to enjoy this story. And so we'll chat probably if we're talking about food. When I would get taco salads at, Indiana Mexican places, which are, it's whatever. When I would get it, my taco salad was just meat and cheese. And I put a little bit of salsa in there, and I wouldn't even, how you're supposed to like eat the bowl with it. It comes with a fucking bowl.
You didn't eat the best of
I know. That's what I'm saying. I would just sit there and eat just soggy ass meat and cheese, just shoveling it in my mouth, and just leave the fucking bowl.
The only reason
I guarantee every time, because before, I think when I first started doing it, I was like, I don't know if you're supposed to eat this goddamn thing or not. I don't know. If you're supposed to
Goddamn
eat that.
Midwest.
But then
Is
once
that
I
how
figured out, I
most
still
people in
didn't
the
eat it.
Midwest-
So I'm sure when they picked up my plate every time, they were like, "What the fuck?"
That's a wild. We got a caller. I'll put him on in a second. That's why the only because I love taco salads, but because of the shell. Wild. Rude Dog, you're on. How you doing?
Come on, rude boy,
Rude Dog, you are on.
Rude boy, take it, take it.
I don't understand. Rude Dog, you clicked the link. You said, let me join the show.
Come on,
You
rude
joined
boy,
the show.
won't
I
give
put
it
you
up?
on. And you're not saying shit. I bet he can't figure out his microphone is what I'm sure. Because it's so silent.
Take it.
I'm sure he didn't figure out. Rude Dog. I'm going to kick you out.
Dog.
You come back. When you come back in, it asks you what you want to use for your microphone. Goddamn people.
You're thirsty.
This is the easiest software in the world. You just click
one
a
click.
button. You join from your phone. You click a button. You're on.
You said it and forget it.
The amount of people that struggle with the technology.
How many times do you
calling
think you've watched that infomercial start to finish? Be
in. Is
honest.
that the rotisserie one?
Yeah, the rotisserie stick. You said it. And forget it. Be honest. How many do you really think? From start to finish. I'm not talking about have seen it. Have sat down
Yeah.
and watched it start to finish.
Yeah, probably like 2 start to finish.
Oh my God. It's gotta be over 50. I mean, that thing would suck you in as a kid. There's nothing on TV, middle of the day. That thing's fucking running. You're going to sit there and watch that 3 or 4 times in a row. You set it and forget it. You can just walk away.
You did a great job. All your lock of the week videos are very good.
Thank you.
Your the nostalgia one with Miss Cleo, loaded with nostalgia. It was the Girls Gone Wild. Dude, I was just-
Oh, when I was flipping through the channels. Yeah.
yeah, that was incredible.
Girls
that
Gone
was incredible.
Wild.
No,
That was like the
was
Snoop Dogg
incredible.
edition and stuff.
Oh, all that. But dude, remember bum fights? Did bum fights make its way? Actually, most of the bums are probably in Indiana.
You know what I saw? I think it was last night when I was just flipping through randomly. Remember that dating show where it was like the first date, but it was like, remember a pop-up video, like bloop, 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 pop-up video? I fucking love pop-up video. But remember when they made the dating show, which was like their thought bubbles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh my, I forgot about that until last night. That show was fucking awesome. Like, oh
I
my
have
God,
a
is he going
quick
to kiss me
story
right
for
now?
you.
And then it's like, oh my God, I might kiss her. And it's like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't try to kiss me. Like, bloop, bloop, all these pop-ups.
I have a story for you. First, let me remember the name
You
of that
were on the show.
No, but I met somebody the other day who was on that show. So I live in this little small town. It's not a small town anymore.
Is this,
I live right out.
is this another neighbor? Please tell
I
me it's a
told you.
neighbor.
He's neighborish. So I live in Prosper, Texas, right outside of Frisco. I'm at the car wash at 8 o'clock in the morning. Real MMA fans will know who I'm talking about, and I'll say the name. I was at the car wash at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I get there at 7:30 sometimes.
2 Mondays ago because I had to drive for a work meeting, and I was like, people might have to come in my car. Let me make sure this thing is clean. Okay. So I'm there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there. I'm just, I did the $50 like inside, outside, all of it. So it's going to take like 40 minutes. So I'm sitting there. I'm just sitting on my phone, whatever. And I look up and I see Josh Thompson. Josh Thompson, anybody who's been watching MMA for any meaningful amount of time, he was one of the best lightweights on the planet for a while, like a good chunk of time. He was one of the best lightweights on the planet. I look up. I've met him one other time. I was cornering Rafael Diaz at a Bellator in the locker room, and Josh Thompson was there cornering Trevor Prangley because Josh Thompson's part of AKA, good friends with DC, that whole crew. So I look up. I see Josh Thompson, and I just go, Josh Thompson? And he goes, yeah. And I said, oh, shit, nice. What are you doing here? And he goes, I live here now. I said, you live here in this town? And he goes, I just moved here 2 days ago. And I said, wow, why? And he's like, well, we wanted to move to the DFW area, the Dallas area, and the schools here are really, really good. So I came here, and he was there with his kid. And we chatted for like 35 minutes. He was on that show. So I think I forget what the name of that fucking show. Blind Date. The show was Blind Date.
Was it called Blind Date?
Yeah, they did a whole episode of just UFC fighters. And the UFC fighters, it was like 4 of them, 5 of them. He was one of them, and he's like dumb, good looking, like normal, charming, all those things. But they had one of these fighters was such a meathead.
I'm watching. I googled it. And I'm going through the images, and I just fucking picture every episode was fucking disaster.
Dude, that show was incredible. There was in that episode of I think it was the UFC fighters. One guy was trying to punch a fly. A fly was flying around, and he's trying to punch the fly. It was absolutely
This motherfucking thing
incredible.
ran for 7 years.
It was awesome. That show was up, but they did a whole UFC. Google UFC blind date, and let's read off the fighters that were on it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was just crazy. It was crazy because it's like it's not a small town anymore, but it's not fucking a major city. And that guy, Josh Thompson, has that huge podcast with Big John McCarthy. So it's like, you live here? He said he built a studio in his house. He did the whole thing.
It was, you ready?
Yeah.
Pete Spratt,
Yeah.
Josh Thompson,
Yeah.
Tiki Goshen,
Goshen. Tiki Goshen. Yeah.
Tim Sylvia,
Ugh.
and then Wes Sims.
Okay. I remember watching. I think, was it Pete Spratt punching the fly? I forget. But all those fighters, if you've been a fan for a while, every single one of those names will make sense to you. Here, Bro called back in. Let's see. What are the odds, Jacob? What, we betting that this dude figured out how to use his fucking shit yet?
And Singled Out. Remember Singled Out?
I remember Singled Out. Jenny McCarthy. I abused my body more than once. Bro, are you here? Have you figured out how to use your microphone? Bro, you're on air. You clicked the link. You joined. You're here. I'm going to unmute you myself. Are you there, bro? Bro, I hear like he muted himself. Why are you here? You muted. Bro. What a fucking joke. Bro, you're done. We're not putting you back on. First of all, did it sound like he was in a massage parlor? Did you hear the no, the kind of fucking back page
I
rub
go
and
to
tugs
the
are
right
you
ones,
going to?
obviously. I go to the fucking right ones is what I do.
We're about to find out.
What are you
who
doing
it-
at massage parlors? I know what I'm doing.
Based on what I just said, I said back page rub and tugs. We're about to find out in this live chat who actually is a bro and who isn't a bro. We're going to find out right now.
I don't
You know what
that
back
means.
page is? Exactly. You're not a bro. You're not a bro. Never been. I'll turn you into one. Do you want to be a bro?
Sounds like there's going to be some fucking violent hazing involved with you the way you said that. I'll turn you into one. You want to shave each other's back hair?
I'm hairless. It's shocking, but I am. I wish I was hairy because then I could grow a beard. I can't grow a fucking beard.
Angelo shaves his arms and legs.
Trims his arms and legs. Not shaves. Those are very different things.
You take the nair to it.
I have hair. I keep everything under control.
Cool.
Shave is like, I'm the jacked up bro. Oh, I'm looking into getting all of these removed. Take a wild guess. I haven't been yet. I looked it up last night.
$12,000.
Hold on. No. I looked up last night, like a place nearby. I'm like, you know what?
$245 million.
And this is where it came from. I had to go to New York for work. Like, I have to wear long
New
sleeves
Jersey.
for
Let's
work.
not fancy it up.
It's just easier to say New York. First of all, Jersey, in the summer,
I went to New York. It's fucking, you're at the Jersey Shore, Angelo. Relax. We know where you're at.
you've never been. The Jersey Shore is fucking incredible.
It's
Period.
kind of a dump.
You've never been.
Says who?
Have you ever been to the Jersey Shore, Jacob?
I've seen enough of the show.
Okay, so no. Seaside Heights is not representative of the rest of the shore. Anyway,
Ron, stop.
Ron, she's back.
Ron. What'd you say? She's back?
Yeah, the next week, Jersey Shore starts back up with her and the whole cast, including her and Ron. It's going to be incredible. Anyway, so I was in Jersey,
Sweetest bitch you'll ever meet.
and it was 90-something degrees there and humid, and I have to wear long sleeves because, you know, it's work. Like, I'm not, this isn't my whole life, so
You
I'm at
should
work.
be comfortable in your own skin.
No,
Did you want to update the chat on any new pronouns?
him.
Himmy? You're Himmy?
I'm just him. Anyway,
Angelo?
so I was like hot. I'm like, you know, it'd be nice to just wear a golf polo and not have to deal with the bullshit. So I looked it up. We got back, and
You should have wore a sweet like LeBron sleeve. That'd been badass. You show up to a work meeting in a polo and
just had surgery.
and a Nike sleeve with the tag out. You got to keep the
It's
tag
on
out
both
too.
arms, though. I would need it on both
Oh,
sides.
they
not
were
just
double
the one
sleeves. You'd
side.
be a little Carmelo out there. Slamming down. Fuck, you could. I mean, with two arm sleeves, you could fucking. What do they call that?
Anyway,
Double fist. You could be double fisting out there with 2 arm sleeves on.
Anyway, so I looked up getting him removed, and there's a place. It's like a national chain. There's one in Frisco, and they had small, extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large tattoo removal, all sorts of like pictures, and like after 1 session, after 15 sessions, all of that. Couple of questions.
3 or 4 months.
I don't know how long it is between sessions. I think it has a lot to do with how your body reacts.
Oh, and
they said, what do you think it is to remove a double? I assume this is a.
Pull the sleeve up. Come on. Don't be bashful.
Well, it goes from here all the way.
Take the shirt off. Don't be bashful.
Everywhere. Anyway, what do you think it would cost?
And that's your ex-girlfriend's name?
Yes. What do you think it would? And some idiot in the live chat, I can't believe. What do you think that cost was? It was It was expensive, but surprisingly affordable.
$5,000.
That was your guess. That was this guy's guess. Very good guess. It was like $4,250. I was like, that's a lot of money to spend on anything, but also like not that much to like change everything. You know what I mean?
Change your life. You could
Big
finally
Capper,
be the business person. It's the only thing that's been holding you back, Angelo. It's just that one tattoo.
Big Capper,
not your attitude. It was the tattoo.
It's not per session. That price is all in, whether it takes 2 sessions or 12 or whatever it is. That price is all in. So yeah, it's like 42. So I got to call once school's back in session and my oldest isn't home all day. I'll go and
you're going to get it removed, and then this thing's going to take off, and we're going to be on ESPN. You're going to be the hard ass again. You're going to get it put back on.
A new one. You know what the problem is with this? The problem is with this tattoo, it's not artsy. I had this conversation with Josh, the web guy, today. I was like, if I was
roses and flowers.
Yeah, if you're like a barista, like the barista tattoos, it's like a full sleeve, but there's a koi fish and there's colors and all sorts of shit. At least it's
People
somewhat
love
artistic.
Koi fish, huh? Did you see the koi fish that Shaq got in his pond?
Yeah, I did actually see that somehow. Where did I see that?
Probably
it was like a TikTok
honestly.
or something. Yeah,
I actually watched the YouTube video. Well, it's funny because that kind of I didn't go viral on TikTok, but I watched the YouTube video of that guy like setting up the pond because sometimes you get suggested random stuff. You're like, oh, that kind of looks interesting. So this guy's like just building a pond for Shaq, and then he imports these Japanese koi fish that are literally like this big. And they ship them in like just like a Ziploc baggie in a fucking cardboard. It's like, what the fuck? They're fucking huge.
No, it is crazy. Sam Pierce says he's absolutely against tattoo removal. Just get more. Listen, I've had these for 20 years.
Cover up, yeah. Get a cover up.
I've had them for 20 years.
That would be fucking impossible to cover up, though. They're just so big and dark already.
Well, that's another thing the website said. The website said lighter colors are harder to get rid of than dark colors. Which is
what about if you have more
surprising to me.
fat tissue than other people?
No, it said because I'm like, look at that.
Like a whale.
Nothing moves. Nothing moves. They said it would come right off. It's just raw muscle.
Do this with your arm. For us, if you
This
don't mind.
guy's just mentioning.
Angelo. Yeah, don't flex it. We can see you flexing when you do it. Straight.
I'm not.
Get that right. Yeah.
Cloud LLC says Michael Leher was hilarious. Just seen the Kill Tony where we got the plug. First it was women, then comedy. Now it's gambling. I was rolling. I appreciate that. So anybody who doesn't know, how the fuck did you just watch that? That's incredible.
I've never even seen it. I watch Kill Tony all the time. I tried to find the clip one time and I couldn't even fucking
it's
find
in our.
it.
If you go back to the
But the whole episode, I tried to find the whole episode one time.
So Michael Leher. So there's the show Kill Tony, which is how do they advertise it, Jacob? The largest live comedy show on the planet or something.
Yeah, on the planet, the largest live because they get 40 or 50,000 people watching them.
Yeah, it's something like that. So the largest live comedy show. They basically there's a panel and they just pull people from the audience, like sort of what's that show? Come On Down. They pull people from the audience, have them do stand-up routines, and then what the fuck's my
They get
daughter
60
doing
seconds, uninterrupted, 60 seconds to do their act, to be a star. Some people are good, some people suck. It's a lot more fun when they suck, honestly.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to just entertain, but Angel can't do 2 things at once.
What the fuck is my daughter? Look at her. She's like fucking with the monitor. What are you doing? What's going on?
Leave me the fuck alone, Dad. Leave me the fuck alone.
Why are you messing with the camera? What are you doing? Did you fucking move the camera?
She's probably possessed.
She
It's
put
the
it on the
aliens.
floor.
It's the aliens. You better get in there. That means somebody's in there. The aliens are here. They told us.
Pick this camera back up. What are you doing?
Oh my God. You better run in there real quick. Somebody just stole your kid.
She put the kid. It's crazy.
You watched her do it?
Yeah, and she was dead asleep. Nothing about this.
Holy
makes sense.
shit, I'm not coming over Saturday. Fuck that. Holy shit, that just canceled my fucking plans. There's no way in hell I'm going to that fucking house.
No, she didn't do
sleepwalked
it.
over to the camera
No.
and put it down so she could be abducted or some shit. What's she
didn't
doing off
do it.
camera?
She
Holy
didn't do
fuck.
it while asleep. Can you check on...
Holy shit. There's no way in hell. She's going to just be... If I look up and she's just standing at the door behind you, I'm never talking to your family again. There's no chance in fucking
No,
hell.
that's
There's
not-
nothing
that's-
that creeps me out more in the entire world. Paranormal stuff, this stuff, serial killers. There is nothing that creeps me out more than fucking weird-ass kids in movies and shows in real life. I fucking hate that shit. I literally... My heart is like racing right now thinking that she's going to fucking just show up behind you in that door and I'll fucking won't sleep for 3 months if that
If she
happens.
does, it's, Daddy, I need this, I need that. No,
I don't give
who
a
knows?
fuck. If I look up and there's two little beady eyes staring at me in the dark, oh, I'm drop kicking them. I don't care who the fuck it is.
Well,
So Saturday,
so
you better
I-
get it. If she's sleepwalking, when I'm walking through
She's
a
not
hallway,
sleepwalking.
I'm drop kicking her. No hesitation.
She's not sleepwalking. When I say she was dead asleep, I mean she's just been laying down for an hour,
and then
more
something
than an hour.
just got her up randomly and just
I watched her sit up in the bed and
like
grab
the
a
Undertaker,
toy.
fucking just.
No.
It just looks. You're like she's fine, but she literally just sat up, went straight at the camera, like got up and took it down. You're like, it's normal kid stuff.
All right, the
Try to
camera's
convince
moving
yourself.
again. Let's see, is this Tiffany or is this my daughter? Hold on.
Where
I
is she?
texted-
She's gone.
I texted Tiffany. I'm like, can you go fucking?
Yo, we could go viral if your kid got kidnapped right now.
Yeah, no, thank you.
She's gone. We could have a whole fucking detective story and everything. Oh my God.
Tiffany's in there with her. She'll get to the bottom of it. So fucking weird.
You're gonna see
Anyway,
Tiffany also. Oh God! Get her off! Get her off!
just playing on her.
You gotta go fucking get a broom and sharpen the steak
That was wild because, like, I don't look at myself when I do this.
in the mirror.
And when we were live 2 weeks ago, and you're like, "There's a kid behind you," it's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
But there was daylight, so it was okay. But at
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
I'm telling you, any weird kid stuff at night, I can't fucking deal with it. If I saw a little kid,
Dude,
in
it's
the middle
light
of the street-
outside right now. It looks dark in my office, but I looked in my window. It's still light outside.
But I'm telling you right now, if there was a little kid in the middle of the street acting creepy as shit, I'm running the goddamn thing over.
Dude, how is it still? I have the blinds shut, but I can see light banging through the sides. It's crazy. It's still light outside.
Oh my God! In Indiana, it doesn't get dark till 10. It's only 8:30. Relax.
It's 9.
Oh, it's 8:38.
That was weird. Why do you instinctually make choking on something large sounds?
I've never choked on anything.
I bet you haven't. Why are you single?
No, just God hates me.
That does make sense. That explains the red, the jagged scar, the height. There's a couple things that it absolutely explains on the spot. Honestly, like on the spot.
It's an easy answer.
I mean, it's the catch-all. Hey, I'm gonna shut this down in a few minutes. So
Oh my God!
No, fuck it. Let's sit here for 6 hours talking about salad sandwiches. Dude, I'm going to go back tomorrow. That was fucking incredible. That was incredible. My daughter ate a salad for lunch. They eat healthy. I don't. They eat healthy.
I was real. Oh boy!
No, you're not going to come on here and first of all, if
It was
they
just
were
going to be a
fat,
callback from the earlier one.
I get it, but like
Right.
we're not
I
going to.
didn't.
Yeah, like I'll draw a line.
That's mi familia.
Yeah, I'll draw a line. Honestly, as
Angela
ridiculous
didn't
as
know
it
I was
sounds.
fluent in Spanish. I bet you don't even know Spanish.
Oh, here we go. If anybody here speaks Portuguese, please let me know in the chat.
I bet you
Some
don't know any
fucking-
Spanish.
No.
What is
Some
what
guy-
is no in Spanish?
No.
What is yes in Spanish?
feet.
Yeah, see these nuts in your mouth, bitch. I got
Good
fucking
one.
toasted.
Anyway,
got
some
fucking
guy
tossed it up and fucking spiked it on your dumb ass.
toasted
Holy
like
shit.
the baguette.
Holy
Toasted like the
fucking
baguette
shit.
at
Shut the
Brett
fuck
Zeppelin.
Holy
No, so
shit.
somebody commented, Jacob, you're going to go to Brazil. You don't even speak Spanish. And I was like, do you think they speak Spanish in Brazil? And he said, I speak Spanish. Portuguese and Spanish are the same thing. It's exactly the same as how Americans speak English and people from England speak English.
It is not the same.
I don't know enough to bury that.
I try to
There's
learn
no way
Spanish
that's
and
true.
I've tried to
There's
learn
no way that's
Portuguese. It's
true.
not even that close. I think they can there's some words that definitely it's a little bit similar, but
that's all
I
of
went
them.
through I went through like the first, 12 weeks of Rosetta Stone and stuff for Spanish and Portuguese, and the basics is nothing alike.
I mean, that's what I figured, honestly. And my mother's from Italy, speaks Italian, and she can understand, some Spanish. Thank you. All right, so I'm glad people are saying this because I didn't know enough. You guys know I love fucking.
There's
annihilating
words that
people
are
in the
similar, the
comment
exact same words and stuff, but not as like sentence structure and everything is not the same.
Everybody who agrees with me, go find this comment and let this guy know that he's an absolute muppet. Let me tell you what his name is. Please hold. I believe it's on the Lock of the Week video. It's the real Dark Knight on the Lock of the Week video. Please let him know he's a fucking moron. Nothing would make me happier. This was the exchange. Jacob, you literally speak no Spanish. Why Brazil, bro? And I said, do you think they speak Spanish in Brazil? And he goes, yes, Angelo, I do. He even put a period like a fucking pussy. And then I said, they speak Portuguese. It's Brazil, not Mexico. And he goes, bro, 3 laughing emojis. From someone who speaks Spanish, it's the same shit. And then he made another comment immediately after. How did I know that was gonna be your argument too? It's like America and Europe on English. Fucking idiot. Please go tell him he's a fucking idiot.
America and like Liverpool, because some of those Liverpool people, you don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Even
It's
in, like,
shit.
my
But
mother
no, that's
is-
just different accents. They're using completely different. Spanish and Portuguese use completely different words. We don't use different words than in normal conversation. You might have a word or two different in this, but
100%. There's different. My mother's from Italy. She's from Naples. She speaks. They call it the dialect. If you go north in Italy,
what is it?
It's a different language. It's like even in that country, it's a different language. Brazilian Portuguese and people from Portugal Portuguese is basically different. So when this guy was like, Spanish is the same, I was like, I don't know enough to bury this guy and make him cry, because that's always my goal. So I left it alone, but I would love if
Let's change
you
the word. 0 days since Angelo's last relapse on erection. Interaction.
What the fuck?
Interaction.
I get one every day,
Interaction.
baby. At least once.
Angelo said, I'm done responding.
I didn't
Every day.
respond angrily.
Every day, Angelo calls. If you want an insight into the life of me, every day, Angelo calls me upset about some comment that's on YouTube or on Twitter or something and vows, you know what? I'm just not going to respond anymore. I'm just not going to give him the time of day. I'm not going to respond every day. And then the next day, he's like, can you believe that this person?
It's weird which comments bother me. The whole "you suck," those comments don't bother me, especially because it's like, no, we don't. So I don't care. The one comment that bothered me was somebody said you exploit your family for views, and that one was like, what the fuck? I literally pay somebody to edit the vlogs, and they use images that cover my children's faces.
Yeah, but your wife
how
comes in
am
here
I
and will just
exploiting them?
Feed you, shovel spaghetti down your throat.
Fully clothed in work scrubs, like
I thought
not
it was a
wearing
little distasteful.
anything, not wearing anything sketchy for like fake. Oops, oh, she's in her bathing suit. Nothing weird. So that's why I said when that guy.
And I
said
haven't
that-
done that with my
Your
my-
girlfriend
I haven't done
either?
that. Yeah,
No,
I haven't done. I haven't exploited my.
We thought so. Though.
my girlfriend
yeah,
either,
no,
so.
we appreciate that. The most annoying part about that exchange was it was somebody tweeting shitting on you because you were on your wild
Nobody
lock of the street
shits
clause.
on me.
They were shitting on you, and I
I've never had a
defended
negative
you.
comment.
This is what they were like, Angelo, can we agree, Jacob? And they just like fucking ran you up and down. And I defended you. I said, and so this is a person who's bonding with me, hating on you, which is very rare. And I said, anybody who doesn't appreciate the time and effort that Jacob puts into the Lock of the Week videos is a moron, and they can go watch some lazy dork that uses Tapology in the background. That was my comment. His response, you fat fuck, you're fat, your fucking tattoo sucks, you're fat, you exploit your family, you're fat, you suck. And I was just like, I have never seen somebody more insecure in my entire life. That's your response? Top 5 most insecure people ever. It was insane. Just lost his mind instantly because I said people who, and I didn't even say people who like Jake. I just said appreciate the time and effort. So people are assholes. Anyway.
Assholes. Finger popping each other's assholes.
What is that from again?
Like 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, that is.
She's like, we're catching criminals while you guys are sitting around finger popping each other's assholes.
Yeah, that is great.
He's like, then he responds, he's like, listen, we're not finger popping each other's assholes.
Yeah. Big Capper said Burt MMA is underrated. So I
watched his fight, man. That was a good fight.
I was gonna say I'll give Burt credit.
There.
First of all, Burt is like a 17-year-old, and I'm not being a dick. He's literally in high school. He's a kid, and he's been doing this for a long time. And I coached high school for a while.
I did as well.
I coached men's wrestling, you coached girls volleyball. Very different things. If there is a teenage boy, I'm trying to sound like a pervert. Exactly. If there's
DM me.
This
was the next words, and that's not for me. That
was
going to be the next
words. The next words were, who's interested in? No, so he
who does have a license or can obtain a car.
This kid goes home. And instead of like doing whatever the fuck 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds do, he takes the time to talk about fights, film, edit, do all. I have him blocked from this channel. I'll tell you why in a second. He takes the time to film, edit, do all of those things. Then good for him. Like, honestly, good for him. Like, genuinely. So, yeah, I mean, give him a whatever. His problem, his big mistake, his followers are fake. He bought followers. And that just fucks everything. So he's got like 10,000 or something like that followers, and his videos get like 80 views. That completely fucks everything. The reason he is hidden from this channel, though,
he wouldn't put out for Angelo, and Angelo's like, well, fuck you then.
No, he used to film his videos shirtless, and I was like, what kind of fucking child pedophilia views are you trying to get? Stop doing that shit. And then he stopped doing it. Started hopping into our live streams, and it was all like fine and whatever.
I never had a problem with the guy.
My only problem with him was we had a bad week, and we're transparent. We post it, so I posted the thing, minus whatever units, and he was like, "LOL, you guys suck. I'm up 300 units." First of all,
300 units.
He's not even of age to bet or gamble. Okay. Second of all, you are going to get banned from here. You're going to get hidden from our channel if you use us to promote your thing. Like, there's other people who do what we do that will comment like, oh, guys, great picks. I also think so-and-so wins, or I disagree. I think so-and-so wins. No problem. But when it's like, you guys suck, I'm great, I did this, adios. If you're a regular person, I don't care. But if you're trying to promote your channel,
hate you, Bert. If
you're trying to promote your channel on mine, then you're banned. So anyway, that's why I blocked
Bert will fuck me up. That dude's only like 100. I think what does he fight? Wrestle like 120 or something like that. I think he fucks me up.
And feel free to show him this clip. I don't, I'm not saying anything untrue.
I think he fucks me up.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything untrue. But that is why he was hidden from this channel, because he tried to use our audience to promote his own thing, and I work too hard to let somebody try to poach. That's not gonna fucking happen. But okay, Big Capper. Yeah, a 40-year-old, 6'3", 200 and
Angel's scared.
60-pound adult man is gonna fight a 17-year-old high school kid.
He'd fuck you up too. I guarantee Bert fuck you up.
Sure.
You're like Bradley Martin. You just think because you're big, you
Who's
can beat
Bradley
up everyone.
Martin?
Bradley Martin's the big. He's getting into shit now because he's a big bodybuilder, but he's also got a podcast and stuff. And he did an interview with a boxer. I can't remember the boxer's name, but he was like a 155-pound boxer.
Fight? Is he that guy?
Yeah. He was interviewing. He's like, but in a street fight, and the boxer was like, no, I'd still fuck you up. He's like, no, in a street fight. And then he was interviewing Nate Diaz, and Nate Diaz, he goes, you think you can take me in a street fight? The Bradley Martin said this, and one of the best lines I've ever heard. Nate Diaz paused, looked at him, started laughing. He's like, you're a podcaster, brother. he's like, you're a podcaster, brother.
I think I saw that clip.
He's like, it's different.
And then
but he still thinks he can beat these guys up just because he's a big and he can grapple a little bit.
Well, you know what's funny is, so obviously I've wrestled for a good chunk
Oh,
of
and
my
the
life.
other one was real quick was Brennan Shaw was on there.
I saw that. I saw that today.
He was like, Demetrius Johnson would fuck you up. He's like, he's 125 pounds. He's like, nah, he would fuck you up. He's like, I'd just pick him up. He's like, no, you don't understand. And then he was like, I don't know who that is. Like, what?
Well, because I saw the clip was now he's asking Brendan Schaub, and typically when I see stuff on Twitter about Brendan Schaub, it's shitting on Brendan
making
Schaub.
fun of Brendan Schaub, yeah.
But this was not that, and I was waiting for the shit on Brendan Schaub punchline, but he handled it like incredibly. I understand people hate that guy, but I don't understand the hate, honestly. Like
Brendan Schaub?
Yeah, like is his stand-up
He's a super good dude. I mean, he's just he can be fake and stuff in conversations, right? Because I think he's just insecure and he wants to be like the funny guy and he's trying to make a name for himself and stuff. So he will just kind of play that game. But as a human, like as down to earth, he seems like a great person. I mean, didn't he pay for all of Ray Borg's son's stuff, or he said he would, or anyway.
He said he would, and obviously his ex-producer came out and like exposed his secrets. Brendan Schaub pees and sinks, that whole thing. Did you hear about all that drama? Oh, there's a whole YouTube. I
pee on my neighbor.
Not in his pool, not on him.
Well, kind of. I mean, it's basically
next to
peeing
me
on
in
him.
the pool.
You guys are standing next to each other. You're just fucking
in his mouth.
Pissing.
No, but so his ex-producer, like some like long-haired hippie that he fired, was like, Brendan Schaub's a drug addict. He pees and sinks, and like went through this whole thing. And it's like, dude, you've been arrested for like, I don't want to say what it is and be wrong, but he's like. Anyway, it's a mess, but it's easy to hate on the guy because his stand-up is not funny. Like he's not a stand-up comedian, and that's fine. Like that's stand-up comedian has got to be one of the most. It's got to be easier to be a professional. It's got to be easier. I would love to watch you try to do stand-up. It's got to be easier to be a professional fighter than it is to be a stand-up comedian. Honestly. You can train fighting over and over and over.
You can train stand-up comedy. You have to be naturally funny, but I mean, they work hard on it for sure.
The comfort, you have to write a script. Right, comfort, the routine. You
definitely have to have something naturally, as far as like timing or delivery or just something about you. But you can definitely work on stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
that's one of the best things I love about Kill Tony is because some people will be on the show like a year or two, and then like a year or two will pass, and they'll get their name called again. They'll beat back up, and they do fucking even like really, really well. It's cool to see.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. So anyway, like the clip I saw was, I assumed it was shitting on Brendan Schaub, but it wasn't. It was that guy being like, you think I could beat you up in a street fight? And Brendan Schaub was like, no, I've trained my entire life. Like, no.
Oh, Brendan Schaub would fuck him up more than anyone, I think.
People forget he was, dude. And he was in the NFL. Like, that is elite athlete level. That's
Brendan Schaub was not in the NFL.
Brendan Schaub was in the NFL.
There's no way that dude was in the NFL.
Brendan Schaub played for the New York Football Giants and was in the NFL.
As like a fucking photographer?
Randy Johnson. You know, Randy Johnson's a baseball photographer now. Anyway, so this guy was an elite athlete and then, had some success in MMA. But anyway, so the clip was just that. And then Brendan was super humble about it because he's like, listen, I've trained my entire life, blah, 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 but a fist fight's a fist fight.
Who's never in the NFL? What are you talking about?
Okay, Brendan Schaub, NFL. You're a fucking moron, and it's fucking annoying. You said
it's not.
He went undrafted in the 2006 NFL draft, but would be signed with the Arena Football League. Hold on.
There's nothing about it on his fucking wiki page.
Brendan Schaub and 8 former NFL players who cross over to MMA. Hold on, let me scroll down to Brendan Schaub so I could fucking read it.
Why wouldn't it be on his wiki page?
Ex-NFL player, now training, blah, blah, blah. He was in the NFL. He played for the Giants. I'm positive he was in the NFL. 100% positive.
But you just can't find anything about it. Got it.
I'm not going to spend an hour. He was 100% in the NFL, and David Nettles knows.
That dude seems like the most uncoordinated guy.
Brendan Schaub? I don't know what his position was.
Probably defensive line, I imagine.
He's not fat, though.
Practice squad. Buffalo Bills practice squad. After being cut before the regular season, he decided to retire from football. He fucking got cut from the practice squad before the season started.
Yeah, we're not going to shit on somebody making a practice
I was
squad,
fullback. Holy shit.
I was going to say, he's not a lineman. He's too big and athletic to be a lineman.
A defense DN. He'd probably be a decent DN. How tall is he? Like 6'3"?
He's fucking big and fast. And
back in the day, that'd be an all right DN, I guess.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I got to piss. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and shut this down. It's 9 o'clock at night, Jakey boy. Guys,
wow.
Thanks for hanging out, bro.
All the momentum going. How many people watching? 1,000? Oh, 1,058.
200.
Oh,
Should we get?
158. Sorry.
Well, you can only see YouTube. I can see Twitch as well.
Oh, wow. Hey, everyone on Twitch.
See? Ted Robinson gets it. Love the premium membership. My DraftKings game has stepped up. Appreciate you, Ted Robinson. Genuinely appreciate it. Thank Josh, the web guy,
Did you get
as well.
the $9.99?
I will get there. I'll scroll up. I was about to do both of those. There was another super chat earlier as well. Thank Josh, the web guy, because when you go to premium and the DraftKings content, I pay somebody to do the numbers, the DraftKings cheat sheet, the ownership projections. I pay a kid named Josh. Then there's Josh, the web guy, who maintains the website, builds the website, all of that stuff. Did the Discord. He does far more than I'm giving him credit for. Also fucking decides randomly he wants to argue with me, and then I just bite my tongue because I'm a good person and I let it go. Anyway, Josh, the web guy, who's more than just the web guy, he writes up, at least for now, the DraftKings fades and cash core, GPP. He does that premium content, and it's fucking good. It's good. So sometimes people be like, wait, you said this person, but the premium says this. Josh does the premium. Trust the premium over what I say. 100%. So thank you for that. $10 super
You want to
chat.
know Minty Bet's parlay?
What's her parlay? And I got to pee so far.
Rogerio.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Bonfim.
Makes sense.
Bobby Green.
Makes sense. That's a great parlay. Should be the 3-leg safety, honestly. Should be the 3. But she's isn't she a jinx? Isn't she a mush?
No, not lately. She's been
good? All right.
Yeah, ever since she's been tweeting me back, she's been doing pretty well.
Anyway, $10 super chat from Cloud LLC. This is the limited liability corporation that runs Clouds. He said, I'll go to Brazil with you, talking to Jacob. Always wanted to go to South America, and my odds of getting kidnapped goes down drastically because you'll be snatched up first.
Because I'm so goddamn pretty. Oh.
Because you look like a hairless boy.
How about this, huh? It's my dog's birthday this weekend.
That's a
shout out
thing to care about.
Shout out.
Bonehard says, how do I join the Discord? Then he said, do I have to be a member? You do not need to be a premium member to join Discord. There's a link in the description of this video and every other video we've done. And also on the website, big ass button that says join Discord. Discord is 100% free. Now, there are many or several channels dedicated only to premium members, but not the Discord as a whole. And premium membership gets you the detailed data, metrics, and analytics. It gets you the line movement tracker. It gets you winning tickets, $37,000 in winning tickets last week. Not last year, not over the last 6 months, last week. You'll see people promoting their tout service, promoting, sign up for this, sign up for that, and their pinned tweet is a fucking betting ticket from a year ago. A year ago. This is last week. Guys, we have the best premium in the game. It is not even a fucking
my God, he's
question.
so bad.
Do you see me squirming?
Oh, yeah, he's doing
you
the
see,
potty
I'm
dance,
half
doing
out the door.
Dance.
WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's only $10 a month. I got to go. It's so bad. Jacob, thanks for hopping on. Everybody else, thanks for joining. Arrivederci.